coming up a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Texans and the Huskies under the lights on Sunday night.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and football has returned to America's finest city, San Diego, California. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Huskies of San Diego.
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see 2 road games to start the season and not have a letdown immediately. You've got to fight against that. They've got to come out ready to play.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Jackson looking to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Richardson working from the gun.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Huskies take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, The quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, Jackson. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
19 Tiger. Come 19. 60 Bobcat. 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. Out route to Hill, complete.
And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Pacheco.
And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line.
Hill going to go in motion right.
Trap 50.
On first down, Richardson.
And this one's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
19 tight, go!
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0.
Set for the second quarter, San Diego in possession of the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Dragon 60, 70 Raiders, 19 Lions.
Now Richardson.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
18 Rattler.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 4. Richardson looking to throw this.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Now it's Richardson.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. Mostert not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Panther 11. Check it.
Richardson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Jackson now down around his goal line, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And Jackson throwing once more. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A final shot before the half. Richardson. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw here complete to Kelsey.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Flexing his muscle at the 30.
It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Jackson.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Jackson now.
A short throw taken in by Conquo.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a 1st down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Jackson, an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything, forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been, They didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
19 tight, 19 tight, Buffalo 18.
Richardson looking to throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
70 Timberwolves.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
On the go.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Huskies are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 11, 2:01 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Short throw to Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Throwing, Jackson.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson's that's taken in by Okonkwo. Here's 2nd down. Jackson. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Now Jackson.
This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Here we go. 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Jackson to throw.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Jackson.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
Check. Go.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Now the attention turns to the Texans. Trailing in this one now. A little over 30 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Throwing now is Jackson.
Got his man, a throw.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Now Jackson.
His throw incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Here's Jackson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Kevin Farley.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory. But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf, and today that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the home team here, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll drop to 0-2.